Let's start fishing, baby.
I have Celeste to us, so she knows he went and performed that song.
Amazing, right?
Another one.
Take a picture.
Another one.
Good afternoon. My name is John Ador Akoy. I am a scriptwriter, storyteller, and an actor. I'm a founding member of Anataban and I'm the head of theatre, Juba. My stage name is Long John, the storyteller. Kalasquez. Yes, my brother. No, I'll tell the story later. I hope we all know each other now, one by one. Let me ask randomly. I just want to try and find out how good we are in memory. No, I'm not looking at you. I just want to ask randomly. I want to ask randomly. You look at me, don't shy away, my friend. Why are people shying away? Yes, my sister. What was his name? Any of his name? The dancer, yes. Any. Be it the original name or the nickname or the stage name. Or if you've forgotten, what art did he mention? Yeah? And which other one? You don't want to mention the name? Wow. Okay. There was a doctor among us. Who can tell me who the doctor is? Who is the doctor?
The white.
Eh? The one behind there? Okay. What is his name? And I want to believe that all of us are very much aware of which one is the right hand or which one is the left hand. It does not matter which hand you write with, but your right hand is always at the right. God created it like that. So I want you to put your right hand on top. Is it on top? Up. No, not up. Yeah, I want you put your right hand up. Right. Put your right hand up, and put your left hand down like this next to your opponent. Your right hand up, right hand up, and your left hand next to your opponent. Yes. Don't hold the trouser. Just put it like this. Put your left hand like this.
I think you need to put your key down.
Put your key down. Put your left hand like this. Now, you take your right hand, you turn it like this. Like this. Yeah, let it face you, and then you place it on the left hand of your opponent.
Huh?
Yes, place your right hand on the left hand of your opponent. Like this. Let them be open. Yes. Left down, right up. This is right. Yes, right. Right. Right.
Someone is doing something wrong.
Something is, even these two, something is wrong with you people.
How?
No, it's okay.
For you?
Left.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is okay. You tap your opponent's hand. When you tap your opponent's hand, you count 1, and then you tap the next one, 2. Just like that in a sequence. Don't skip. Don't tap someone's hand if your hand has not been tapped. Okay? Yes. The trick of the game is, at the number 10 is where competition is. So if your hand is tapped at 9, you're supposed to tap him at 10, and he's supposed to miss you at 10. So the ones that win between the tap and the misser stays in the game. The loser gets out.
Repeat again.
What is that?
We are counting. Like for example, if we start with you, here, 1, and then you go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If it comes back to you at 9, you're supposed to tap 10. So make sure you tap the 10th one, and she has to make sure she misses.
Okay.
Oh,
yes. Yeah. So the 10th number is where the competition is. Okay? So once they tap your hand at 10, you sit down. Once they miss you at 10, you sit down. You're out of the game. Okay? Let us begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I said the rules. I said the rules. Don't miss someone's hand if they have not missed it. Don't remove your hand before they tap it. Don't remove your hand before they tap it.
Someone should miss.
Yes, but before the other numbers don't miss. Somebody missed at 6.
Now if you tap my, I know I miss it.
Yeah, you miss it. If it comes to 10, you start since you're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Yes. You sit down.
I want to chill with the monkey.
Continue counting. No, you won nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, quickly, he's out. Why people? Why? Why everyone? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Okay, quickly. Get down. Aywa, quickly.
1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The first one to be tapped. The first one, Susan has been tapped. Everybody has been missing.
4, 5,
My time.
7, 8, 9. Ah, you are.
We want to see the remaining 2. Yes. 1.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10.
Aywa. Fantastic.
So what do we do now?
No, you guys are won.
We won?
Alas, yes.
All right. Zap.
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 You missed. Yeah, he's out. Okay, quickly.
Zap.
Which is out? Remaining 3. Remaining 4. Yeah.
Zap.
Oh my God.
Zap.
Zap.
Zap. Zap.
He's out. Kalas, okay. The 3 of you. Okay, Kalas, question.
This.
1,
Sure.
2, 3. In your teams, I want you guys to put one person aside. One person aside from the teams.
You have defected.
One person aside.
Okay, please.
Let me sacrifice in case of
All right.
One person aside, eh? This is from this team and this is from this team.
All right.
Okay, you people. Now, I am going to give your teams stories. They are going to read the stories. And when you will come back, they are going to use sign language to tell you the story. And you speak the story.
go play soccer with everybody. The team, with the team.
Okay.
Homework. Go play football with the uniform, with the entire team. Play football with the entire team.
So, I'm not the type who would pull a chair for you. I'm the type who would hold your hand when you want to leave. Not knowing exactly what I want, so I'll just wait for you to do something. Most of the time, a lot of time, I'm never the one to make a move in situations like this. See, I'm terrible at dancing, so I'll always fail to make the right move. For a moment, I imagined myself as Alejandro Eduardo, that Mexican actor, but the next minute, I'm just another local Simon of Siren who would carry a cross to Calvary for her crucifixion when she gets home late.
Woo!
So that's me.
As you guys know, my name is Nancy, and you can call me Nani Mike Teng. I'm an artist. I'm not going to sing. Yes, I'm not going to sing. Oh. But what I can say is it's a privilege seeing you all here. I'm happy to be with you all. And I wish if we could have more of this. We come together and share the ideas and make some changes and progress as youth together. Thank you. Oh, you want me to sing? Ah. Yes.
We were not going to ask.
Oh, seriously. What kind of a song do you guys want? It says Nas Gishetetu. Let me sing. My voice is terrible, just excuse me for that. Okay. Jana gia salu mama wen, jana gia salu baba wen, jana gi kore kutai wen, mashakil shetitu naskulu, jana gia salu mama wen, jana gia salu baba wen, jana gi kore kutai wen, mashakil shetitu naskulu, kelina sibu mashakil, kelina sibu gabelia, let's be one and love each other. Nazgi kalisukuliyom Nazgi kalisukuliyom Nazgi kalisukuliyom. It killed me seeing my people dying every day. We already tired of war. We don't want to see blood anymore. Children dying of hunger, mothers and fathers struggling. South Sudan is big enough for us. We don't have to fight. We don't have to fight. We don't have to fight. Thank you all. Thank you.
I was not born in Nairobi. I came to Nairobi because I passed my exams. So I just came to Nairobi to study, to join the University of Nairobi. I graduated last year, microbiology and biotechnology. But, sorry? Sorry? Yeah. I started comedy actually here in Arboretum 5 years ago. I started comedy because I was broke. I got broke. My dad used to tell me that I'll send you money on Monday, but he never specified which Monday. So, so I got myself waiting for like 10 Mondays without any money coming in. So I just decided to start comedy.
So I'm going to tell you guys a story. This is what happened a few months ago. And I want you guys to judge.
Is it fact or fiction?
I want you guys to judge. This is what happened.
But you didn't answer her question.
At the end of the story, she will answer herself. At the end of the story. So a few months ago, there's a guy who lost his brother from Rumbek. He lost his brother, so he came to Juba to buy a coffin for his brother. So he was using a taksha. He came, picked the coffin from Juba, put the coffin at the back of the pickup, and then he drove off to Juba. On the way, he met a kid. No, he drove to Rumbek. On the way, he met a kid, and the kid stopped him. Like, can you please give me a lift? I'm also going to Rumbek. Then he said, it's cool. It was full in front. Tell him, sit behind. So the kid sits behind. The kid is seated next to the coffin. Along the way, it starts raining heavily. What does the kid do? Get in the coffin, hide himself. He reaches somewhere else, and someone else says, give me a lift. He stops, gives the second person a lift. This guy is seated there, the coffin is there covered, it's raining, this guy is just covering himself from the cold, from the rain. Then it stops raining. The kid inside realizes it has stopped raining, so he opens the coffin to get out. The one who was outside jumped off and died. So the question is, who is to blame?
The driver.
The driver?
Yeah.
The rain, sorry.
It's not the driver, he was just being generous. He helped the person, the one who died at first, he died of his own business. Doesn't even know that the people who died after him. When you're pregnant, and then you fly, then you give birth to a baby in the plane. The baby is given the citizenship of the airline. Okay? If it's Kenya Airways, the baby is given the citizenship of Kenya. Okay? Now, this is why I think you should not fly with...
Fought for freedom, died 2018.
Shinanigan.
Jay, an example of what you expect.
Nelson Winnie Mandela.
She married two presidents?
Yeah, Winnie Mandela. Come on.
Winnie Mandela was not married to two presidents.
I told you guys, two presidents.
They told her when I was listening.
What's the matter?
She cheated and I was even listening.
Okay. What is missing?
The correct answer.
Huh? We have a long journey to go. And you guys, as you guys already know, that Anna Taban has been in existence since 2016. Those are now, I think, 2 years or 3 years to come. And of course, it isn't dying anytime soon.
She's there. She came up with the idea. She checked me. Then I found it on.
Yeah, okay. What I learned also from that is sometimes, like for example in Nairobi, we have a team leader called Nati, right? Nati wants the best for all of us. He knows where he wants us to go. But sometimes as a human being, right, a leader may know what he wants us, where he wants us to go, but may not know the right route to go. What I learned. And it had to take one of the team members after we all struggled to find out what's going on. One of the team members thought that this thing could be hanging somewhere, right? The solution could be nearer than we are looking. And it solved our problem, right? So it taught me that a leader doesn't work alone. A leader doesn't know it all. A leader needs the team. But the team needs to trust the leader enough to allow him to lead us and follow what steps he's taken. You trusted that this thing is lost. That's why you all went around looking for that thing. But as you trusted that, you also tried to look for a solution of how we can solve that problem that is there. And that's something good. And today, as we continue our day, there is something that when Nati asked us, when Nati thought of us coming here, we had asked him from Juba that, you know what, why don't you guys in Nairobi come up with an event? To us in Juba, we were thinking maybe there will be another concert because the last concert you guys did was amazing. But he was like, no, there is something more important that is missing. As we are going to next year, I want us to build the team. So he thought instead of doing a major concert and calling everybody else, it will be much more important to build this team so that when you guys do the activities for next year, you're more powerful. And he also thought that for next year, like sometime this year, I asked the team leaders of all the chapters to come up with their ideas for next year as I come up with the concept proposal for next year. He was like, this is not something I do alone. I'll do it with the team. And so he thought in this team building exercise, at some point you'll also come and meet you guys, and you guys will share some of the ideas that you think Anna Taban can do next year. Non-violent action for conflict transformation. We believe that it is time to rebuild our country by prioritizing it over our own interest. And then we believe that as South Sudanese, we must embrace our diversity and love each other as brothers and sisters. That is the key messages for Beletna Awel campaign. And there's something I forgot to mention about Gumna. Gumna campaign is going to be a 3-year campaign, in 2018 to 2020. There are going to be some other campaigns in between that are aimed at not just giving a platform for the artist, but the Junubin in general to speak up. Fast forward, 2019, as we are spreading this message to us, to our leaders and everybody that we need to put our country first, we want every South Sudanese to know and understand the peace agreement. And then we want, after understanding the peace agreement, we want every citizen to know their role and in pressurizing the leadership to ensure that peace sustains. And how do we do that? We are going to use what we know how to do best, which is our art. Many organizations are right now finding ways of disseminating the peace agreement. Like in Nitarif Junubin Bitana, the people don't like reading. Yeah? So that book, which has a lot to do with what happens to our nation from now going forward, Junubin, even the educated ones, Shufzol Be master's degree, has not even opened that thing. But what is going to happen this next year, we will all get to understand the peace agreement through trainings and all that, and then we use our art, comedy, fashion, music, everything that we have to disseminate the agreement to our people. Before coming here, we were in Kampala. They also talked about how they will want to use that in the context of Kampala, how they will use their art to disseminate their agreement to the citizens in Kampala. I would love it for you guys to also come up with ideas for yourselves, what works in Kenya. Kenya, that is Kakuma, Nairobi, and maybe the other places. We see how we can reach there. Yalla, in South Sudan, we have been discussing about that. There was a conference and other workshops that will see how we can ensure that citizens at large will get to know about the agreement from us.
When coming to our 2019 resolutions, that's the reason we are a team. Because if you are a leader, you don't decide. You also have to listen to the opinions of others, whatever we want to do. Because if it's only me, that will be like I'm someone like Amin Dada. I don't want to dictate. I'm in a country where we don't have freedom of speech. Though sometimes it's favorable to people like us who don't talk a lot. Yeah. But as Nairobi team, we're really happy, like we also have our members from different areas with us going through this. The reason I was thinking, like, instead of doing an event, because we always do events, even tonight there's STA. And in those events, not almost everyone, not through events that we can pass messages, but we also have other means of reaching people. We have a lot of people who are not aware about the events, like my mom, for example. She cannot go at night to watch fashion, blah, blah, blah. No. But now, Manasseh plus the other team, we decided, like, you know, the last time when we did Gumna, after Gumna, most of our members were not that active. And it's always need a team. That's why we are Taban, and that's the reason we are targeting 1 million youth. Because if we don't target all those people, like for example, now we have 800 members all over. But we also, people might think there are many, but I don't think we are many. Because I don't want a country where when you organize an event, you think of Silver X, Natipi, and we have a lot of creative people outside there who can inspire and also bring change in our country. Through music, through any form of art. I think in 2019, what we have to do, like Nairobi team, we always have to follow whatever the theme is. Like if it's Gumna, we do something related to Gumna. If it's Beletna Awel, like for now it's Beletna Awel, we have to do things that are not out of that content. Yeah. But now the ideas that we have as Nairobi team, obviously there's events, music events. That is common because it's always everywhere. But we were trying to think out of the box also. because we don't want to do the same things that other chapters are doing. We just want to be doing different things also that will match with Nairobi, because you know Nairobi it's kind of tricky. There's a way you can invite someone to come for an event, they will ask you for transport. But remember in Juba when we had that workshop, you can invite even few people, but the number will double later, because sometimes it's all about our country first. What pushed me to join Anataban, it's because I thought it was a platform where I can pass my message. Because I've been trying that individually, but it was not working. But if we are a team now, I think our hands can clap. My hand can't clap itself. That's why we are a team here. But mostly of the events that we've been doing, we have been focusing on music and poets, but we are also forgetting that we have visual artists among ourselves and actors, yeah. And sometimes they feel like they are not part of us because we are not giving them any role to play. And these are the people we're supposed to consider so that we'll be together as a team. We also have to create ideas that will also accommodate them.
So my name is Ayak Choldeng Alak. In Anataban, I am the policy and advocacy person. I'm also a founding member of Anataban. Basically what I do is I am part of the secretariat that is like the center of all the chapters. So from where we are based in Juba, we coordinate all the Anataban membership in Yei, in Yambio, in Malakal, in Bor, inside South Sudan. So this is the Beledna, is part of the Beledna Awel campaign. And the Beledna Awel campaign is not just an Anataban campaign. It's a campaign that's launched together with the wider civil society and is part of encouraging citizen ownership to the peace process, to ensure that as politicians sign the peace documents, we also have a role at its implementation by ensuring that we prioritize our country in everything that we do.